Shifters is a hand-drawn Metroidvania with some gameplay mechanics that really remind me of Hollow Knight, and the same goes for the art style. While I do think the art style of Hollow Knight looks more polished, this art style also appeals to me. The downward slash and the dash animation looks really similar, and some enemy designs have a close resemblance to a few of Hollow Knight's enemy design. But I must say, there's a lot of original stuff to see in this trailer, like using a gun or the ability to transform into a giant wolf. It looks like it could be a challenging but fun game, so I'm interested. Same thing with Shifters. Suno's Curse's art style and its overall presentation really looks similar to Hollow Knight, especially the design of the main character. I really love the playful art style and the creepy but interesting enemy design, but the level design looks a bit generic if I'm honest. I really hope you will get some fun movement-based abilities that will make the platforming and the level design more interesting. But the look of this game really managed to charm me, so hopefully it will be worth checking out when it's playable. Neon Moons' gameplay looks a lot like Hollow Knight's gameplay. There are so many moves that are almost identical, like the dash ability, the desolate dive and the crystal heart ability that lets you fly in a horizontal line until you hit something. But the world building and the overall feel of this game is totally different. I guess it could be the different art style or the neon color palette, but the most important thing is it still looks really fun. I hope this game will have its own creative ideas and innovative gameplay, because it looks really promising. I have played Dragon Ball X's demo during the latest Steam Next Fest, and it almost got a spot on my list of my top 10 favorite demos I have played during that event. So this is finally an upcoming game I know something about. First of all, the art style is almost identical to Hollow Knight. It looks a bit less detailed, but that's the only difference. The gameplay, however, is totally different. Sure, the basics are a bit the same, but there are many new abilities that change up the gameplay nicely, like a grab ability that makes for some fun platforming, and planting a seed that will heal you and will also show you the health of enemies. I really hope there will be more creative abilities like this in the rest of the game. The demo was really enjoyable, so make sure to check it out. Okay, I took some liberties with this one, because Biogun's gameplay looks totally different than Hollow Knight's gameplay. But there are other aspects that really remind me of Hollow Knight. The look of the game and especially some NPC designs have that same vibe, and the map layout looks like it comes straight out of Hollow Knight. I really like the look and its fun, energetic presentation. And the gameplay, even though it's not really similar to Hollow Knight, looks like a lot of fun. I have this game on my wishlist for a while now, and I really can't wait for it to come out. Well, I guess you can imagine why this reminds me of Hollow Knight. It almost looks like an exact copy, but I'm not going to judge Lotus Knight based on this trailer. I'm going to be open-minded and hope this game will have its own identity. Maybe this game will have a very intriguing story, or maybe it will introduce you to some really fun new abilities and gameplay mechanics. But we will have to see. This trailer has piqued my interest for sure though. I really try not to rehash the same games when I make my top 10 lists, but The Perfect Pencil and my number 2 pick on this list had to be on here, because you can see the influences straight away. The gameplay looks really similar to Hollow Knight, like the moveset of your character is almost identical, but the setting and the story look really unique and refreshing. It would be a nice bonus if the gameplay is as good as the rest looks, but I'm already invested in this weird world and I really hope the story will be lighthearted, unnerving and emotional all at the same time. I really can't wait to try this one out. Oh man, I really love this trailer and how the gameplay is synced with the music. So I'm sorry I'm talking over it, but Nara Facing Fire could potentially be one of my favorite games that hopefully will come out this year. The art style and some environments really remind me of Hollow Knight, but the gameplay looks breathtaking and the level design is so smooth and innovative. I know I say it a lot, but I'm really excited for this one. I love everything about it, and I really hope it will be as good as it looks. And just like The Perfect Pencil, Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus already made an appearance on another list of mine. But just look at how magical and colorful it looks. The gameplay is obviously inspired by Hollow Knight, but the rest is totally different, and I'm already charmed by this world and its characters. I love the art style, and just like The Perfect Pencil, I can't wait to see what more this game has in store for me. I'm almost certain this game is going to be great, but I'm not sure if it will be the best Hollow Knight inspired Metroidvania that hopefully will come out this year. It could be Nara Facing Fire, or maybe my number 1 pick. It comes as no surprise, but Crowthorne is of course my number one pick. This game is heavily inspired by Hollow Knight, but just look at the action-packed gameplay and the awesome set pieces. I really think this game has the potential to surpass Hollow Knight, but if it doesn't, then that's also totally fine with me. I'm sure it's going to be one of the best Metroidvanias I have ever played, so I can't ask for more. Thanks for watching.